Well, hello, my Instacart shoppers community. I'm so glad you're here. It's just another day in paradise. I'm up early so I can record videos. I just ordered some business cards that just say thank you, Sarah, on them. I staple them onto the bags, and yeah. So here we go. And I'm doing all the tips and tricks that people ask for and or people suggest here. And I'm going to add that if I'm putting the bags into the back of the SUV to deliver, and I notice that the 16-year-old has packed them as heavy as they possibly can, I try to catch them before they do that, but sometimes they don't. And so I think that I will also put in my thank you. It's been a pleasure to shop for you. That caution some of these bags may be heavy because they were packed by somebody else or something like that, and or just that they could be heavy. Just to be aware. And so I had a really good day yesterday when I shopped for people. Excuse me, I only did 3 trips because there's heavy construction down here before the tourist season begins, and it took 45 minutes to go 1/2 of a mile because it's like they bleed, all the traffic into one country road as opposed to the 4 or 5 different ways into Hyannis, and so it would just be impossible to take any more trips. So yeah, I had to stop at 3. It was a pleasant day. It was nice. I felt really bad. I had this order for this man. The name seemed kind of familiar. And so as I shopped for him, he was uncommunicative. And I felt if it was this man, he was elderly. He had had a stroke. So I knew that, probably the app wasn't a familiar thing to him. And so he didn't have the replacements, where it says customer's choice with the blue circle, which usually means that they have approved it. I still text them to see if they have. So he didn't get a couple of the things. I felt bad because he wanted Entenmann's cake, and I would look forward to that too. And they only had the chocolate frosting with the chocolate cake, and he wanted chocolate frosting with the yellow cake. I felt bad, and I just never want to say yes to something just in case. I mean, maybe that was too much chocolate overload. I don't know. But when I got there, it was quite a bit of liquids. Funny, it was like a case of water and then a 12-pack of San Pellegrino and then 2 6-packs of real life tea, some sort of tea. I'm sure we all know it, but I can't think of it. And it was like as if on cue, the 6-pack just went right when I got there. And so 6 bottles just went everywhere. I felt really bad. You couldn't have planned it. You couldn't have. And anyway, he hands me a $20 bill. So it's been a long time since I've gotten a nice thank you like that. I appreciate it. So I said, yeah, I tried to get in touch with you about the replacements, but you didn't answer. And he goes, I can't be bothered with that. So a sweet and generous man, and I appreciated it. Living out his retirement on Cape Cod, you could just tell. I could tell by the where the cars were purchased, like he goes back to his hometown to get them. Anyway, so it was a nice day, just nice people. And yeah, I'm going to add the heavy part. My cancellation rate is still, even though I have my ticket, it's the 4th ticket that I've done on my cancellation rate. There's no new movement in that. I've never had it fall off. It's just one of those crazy things. So I won't bother over this weekend. I'm recording this on Sunday for Tuesday's airing. So I will try earlier in my week. And so yeah, I have no real complaints. It's been pleasant. My rating is at 4.96. I have those 2 4s, and I have a 1 star that was Mr. My Funny Valentine, as that old song goes. And so that's probably with me, if it takes 100 batches, I'm probably close to the 100 since then because it's almost a month. But It just seems to just take its time and then battle those 2 4-star ratings. I'm not paying as much attention to them because I'm doing the same thing that I do with every customer, as many of you do. You don't get a name and say, "Oh, I'm gonna wreck their day." That's not any of our intentions when we begin, right? So, I did cancel an order, so my percentage is 4. It began with 5 bundles of wood, and and it was a 3-batch order. The sun was shining down. I just accepted it, and so yeah, no regrets for that. It's just added to the other 3 that won't go away. So anyway, so it's Sunday, and I do this 7 days a week. I will be ready in an hour for the first drop, if any happen. And that's just how I roll. I kind of head in that direction. I'm I'm valuing my worth a little bit more in my back, a little bit more in the wear and tear in my car, a little bit better, and not taking the far away ones because to come back, with the traffic the way that it is, it just takes too long. So I'm kind of holding out for the little gems that are 1.5 miles away at the Stop and Shop and the Star. It just saves me. It just saves me. And I've made my nut. I have a little nut that I like to make every week to cover the usual expenses. And when you're my age, it's copays. And so at the doctor's. And so, yeah, I'll just do what I can. We have a big green egg. It's this green dimpled egg shaped grill that grills and smokes and all that kind of good stuff. And so we do that on Sunday. And I cook, we do meats and veggies, and it kind of lasts the whole week. So it's kind of a fun traditional thing. And we've been doing it for years. Love the big green egg. And so I'll do shopping till like 11 or 11:30 and then come home to finalize the things that we put on the food prep. And it's pretty good. I'm working on not taking it personally, so perhaps that's exactly how it's going. Yesterday was a woman, it was a tough shop. And you know how it is when you're out of a lot of different items or when the stores are out of a lot of different items and you have to text back and forth, and sometimes you go from this end to this end. And I swear to God, it could take 4 minutes to like navigate back there to get the product they want, refund that other one you know how it all goes. And so with moments like that, I say, forget the time. My time's not going to be that great, but I'd rather go for accuracy and pleasing them. And you can just tell as the dialogue has gone when somebody's willing to shop with me and it's an hour-long event. I'm sure some of them have thought I could do this better than her, but that ain't necessarily so, is it? No. And so, we know what it's like versus them. I've had some crabby people and a couple over last week. It's just tough to get around them because you know that they truly think that they could do it better, but they don't, and they ding you. That was the 4-star that I got. I just knew. If I see his name again, yeah, right on the water. And he was obsessed with his late July blue corn chips. They don't exist, right? Those moments where it's like you're talking to the phone, and I'm sure people have looked. I'm sure I've looked at people that have been talking to their phone, other Instacart shoppers. And the person that I was listening to, an Instacart shopper, he's down in Florida, and he said it's been a particularly slow week, and he thinks the bots are back. So I don't know, but I hope you had time enough for your coffee and to get motivated for the day. If I can do it, you can do it, that sort of thing. And here we go. It's just, life on life's terms. I don't think there's another place or gig or job that I'd rather be doing at my 70 years old. It's just something I love to do. I love the products. I love seeing new products. And I wouldn't be seeing them if I wasn't shopping for somebody else. Because, I shop, I go in and I know what I'm looking for, and it's usually, meat and veg and dairy. It's not really the inside unless I need paper towels or TP. But yeah, I love my work, and the rest that we have difficulties with, but I do love my work, and I hope that I can portray that to you to get out there and do it one more day because it is what it is, and it's kind of in our blood, right? That's just how we roll. Service industry. I'll see you here the next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. Bye bye for now.